it's your girl Ronji. Welcome back to Ronji. I'm excited doing this. Thank you so much for your support. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We are discussing a lot of health content which is useful to you or to somebody you know. Today I wanted to discuss the kind of foods I've been eating in order to lose weight. And before I do so, let me put out two disclaimers. Number one, I'm not a health expert or a health nutritionist. I'm not. I'm just sharing what worked for me. And it might work for you, it might not work for you, that's up to you. And so when you are differing with it in opinions, come slowly because this is just my experience, okay? I'm just sharing what worked for me so far. Number two, if you have any significant underlying health conditions, you might want to check with your healthcare provider before you do any of the things that I'm going to suggest you do. And so don't get into it blindly. Check out with your doctor, okay? Ask questions before you try any of the things I'm going to suggest. And so let's go right ahead into it. Today we are discussing food, timings, and portions. Three things, okay? Now, when we are going to start with food, and we are talking about food, it's a lot of things out here that we ingest that is not actually food. They either have less nutritional value or they don't have any nutritional value they add to our bodies at all. And so when you're looking at food, go for the regular natural food and eat it at their most natural forms. We are talking simple and common foods like githeri. We are talking about, ugali na mboga. We are talking ugali na omena, which happens to be my favorite. We are talking about matoke, nduma, sweet potatoes. Those are the foods you want to consume, especially if you're looking to lose a few pounds. The foods you might want to avoid are processed foods. And that we are talking about, chipo, those burgers, those pies, those cakes and biscuits. You might want to stay away from that. If you are looking to lose a few pounds, you might want to, concentrate on the natural foods and avoid junks as much as necessary. Number two, we are talking about timings, okay? There are people who take their 3 meals a day, others take 4. I do 2 meals a day, okay? And so when we are talking about timings, we want to allow our body to use the food that we've given it before we can add some more food to it. And so if you are the kind of person who takes 3 meals a day and you've had your breakfast at around 8, you might want to give your body about 5 or 6 hours. So you'll be taking your lunch at around 1 or 2 p.m. just to allow your body to digest the food that we've already offered it. And so, in other words, no snacking in between meals. If you're taking 3 meals, keep regular meal times and don't snack anything in between so that your body will function well, your body will have enough time to digest the food for you, and you'll be able to lose a few pounds. And so if you're eating a healthy food, you are keeping regular timings. The other thing we want to do, before I go to portions, let me just mention I'm doing 2 meals a day, and my first meal comes at around 12 noon, and that will be a simple githeri, a simple boiled maize and avocado. That will be a simple maybe salad and boiled eggs and avocado, just simple natural meals. It could be a bowl of fruit salad with yogurt. Sometimes I like pineapple most, so I will take pineapple and a bit of yogurt. That is the kind of meals that I do. Sometimes I even carry and take ugali and omena for lunch, lunch stroke breakfast, because that's the first meal I take at around noon. And then the second meal, which is the last meal I take of the day, comes at around 7 p.m. when I arrive at home from work. And so if you're the kind of person who takes 2 meals, again, no snacking for you. Allow the body to consume the food that you've given it before you can add it another portion. Number 3, we're going to talk about portions. Now, here's where the challenge is. Even with the healthy food that I've mentioned before, it is very easy to put on extra pounds if we are not keen on the portioning of our food. We eat a lot of food. Sometimes we do, and it also depends. Let me put a disclaimer. Not everybody needs to portion. You have to look at what you do for a living. If your work is sedentary kind of work, then you don't need to eat a lot. You might need to portion your food so that you just eat the right quantity, because we know what the body does with the extra food you put into it. It changes it into fat, which again is not what we want when we are looking to lose the same, okay? And so you might want to be keen on your portions, and if you are starting, for a beginner, you want to start reducing your portions gradually. Don't go from that size to this size very quick like that. It might give you effects, you might start feeling dizzy, and it will be discouraging to you. You will even discourage the whole process of losing weight and just abandon it altogether. You want to do it gradually as your body adapts to changes. And so if you are eating a whole plate of ugali, you might want to start removing a bit of it, slowly, pole pole tu ukienda, until you reach the right portion that you should be taking. And so that will do for food, for timings, and for portions. Again, this is my experience. And so if you have any questions you want to ask, go ahead and ask them at the comment section. If you have something that has worked for you, I understand I'm not alone in this journey. And so if you've lost weight before, there's something else that worked for you, share with us at the comment section. We are open for criticism. We are open for any discussions that you have. And so let us know how your experience was, what you are consuming, and let us know what your challenges are. If you are seeking to lose weight, go ahead and try to, remember, food has to be healthy. Timings, you have to give your body time to digest the food that you've given it already. Number 3, portions, you have to be keen on that if you're looking to lose a few pounds. And so that will wrap up our day, our segment for today. When I come back, I might share the drinks and something else that you might want me to share. And so let us keep on keeping on. Our health is our wealth, and so let us keep it down. And the benefits are so many. The benefits are diverse for keeping our weight down. Other than looking and feeling better, you are going to keep away a lot of medical conditions like hypertension. We are talking diabetes, and this Daktari has already discussed with us on this channel, Dr. Alube. Check out for that video if you haven't watched it already. He talks about, lifestyle and how to keep diabetes at bay. Go ahead and check it out. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna come back with another episode about drinks that are going to help us to lose weight. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and God bless you.